Okay, this first one here is a teacher denying students their request to study from home during a pandemic. God, I already cannot. Your argument is weak. The school has already made the recommendation to open its facilities for in-person/hybrid formats of class attendance. Individuals are expected to take the proper precautions of social distance and wearing masks. It looks like you do not have a real or serious COVID-19 related reason. Is COVID-19 not a good enough reason? Like what? Example, high-risk health conditions and or living with people with high-risk health conditions that forbids you from attending classes in person. However, I will reluctantly approve your request. Wow, way to make someone feel like an idiot for caring about their safety during a global pandemic where no one knows what the fuck's gonna happen and people are just trying to do their best to protect themselves and others. Great job. Your argument is weak. That part I can't get over. Like, every other school in the world figured out how to teach from home. There's a way to do both. If you want to be in class, great. If you want to be taught from home because you don't want to get COVID, great. Why you gotta make people feel bad? You're fired. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Top 10 Central Vibe. I'm your host, Alex Nikolka. Today, we're coming at you with toxic teachers that deserve to be fired. So I'm ready to watch this video and watch some people not know how to talk to today's youth and get really pissed off. Join me. All right, the second one looks like a Facebook post, so you already know it's gonna be stupid as fuck. Let's read it. I woke up this morning to news of a shooting in Youngstown. Sadly, this is nothing new, but what came next has devastated me. A student of mine was shot and killed, 10 years old. What the fuck? I am so angry and sad at the same time. This baby was not my brightest student, but she was our caregiver and protector. She struggled with all academics but could count money like it was her job. This little girl was tough and sweet at the same time and appreciated attention and kindness. When she would fall asleep in class, which was often, I gave her time to rest. She explained that she was up taking care of her younger brother because her parents were both working. She wasn't the brightest academically, but she could run a household and take care of a family even in second grade. My heart aches today. I am so incredibly sad for this baby girl and for her brothers who loved her so much. Her parents who must be absolutely lost. Please say a prayer for all of them. Yikes, like someone in the second grade, first of all, like their brain hasn't even fully developed. Like a child that you teach in the second grade has died and you are making a status on Facebook pretty much explaining that they're dumb. Like, this kid was pretty stupid, but she took care of her family that couldn't take care of her. So you're insulting someone who just died. You're insulting her parents who are going through the loss of their child. Like, what happens in someone's mind to make them think this is okay? They probably typed this whole status out thinking, wow, people are gonna react so well to this. They're gonna, think I'm such a nice person for coming up with all these nice things to say. These are backhanded compliments. Like, oh, she wasn't the brightest student. She would always fall asleep in class. Like, why do those things need to be said? None of this needed to be said. This teacher needs to be fired and learn when to keep their fucking mouth shut. Kate, if you're going to lie about why you aren't in class, you could at least be a bit more original than, I'm sick. Geez, if I told my boss that back in the old days, she'd have dragged me into work and made me sleep there. And side note here, This was a student that was diagnosed with cancer. You're fired. Yeah. You're fired. Local teacher suspended for violating mask policy. A middle school teacher has been suspended for violating the district's mask policy earlier this month. Longtime math teacher was not wearing his mask on November 10th. On the same day, allowed students in his classroom to not wear masks. A letter detailing his suspension addressed several other issues, including: you have not consistently enforced the district's mask policy in your classroom and have allowed students not to wear a mask in your class. You have not consistently worn a mask as required by district policy. You required students to clean their computers and headphones, which is contrary to the district's training on use of cleaning instructions. You coordinated with 8th grade students to create a secret word, credit card, and a secret knocking twice, to warn yourself and students to pull up masks. Yeesh. Yeesh. By encouraging students to make it secret, you created a culture amongst the students that reporting problems is not allowed and should be punished. I mean, dude, it's a pandemic, it's children. Like, we shouldn't be encouraging them to, like, I don't know, I don't want to get myself in trouble here, but like, I agree with this suspending. Like, if a school has a policy and every other kid in every other class is abiding by it and everyone's wearing their masks and all the other teachers are setting a good example by protecting themselves and protecting others by wearing a mask, this teacher is basically making light of everyone else's efforts to protect everyone else in the school. It's like, oh, in this classroom, this is a fun classroom where we keep secrets and we're gonna have secret knocks and like we'll just laugh at all the people wearing masks and actually being safe. And in here, I'm the fun teacher, you know, no masks needed. I personally think that's pretty bullshit, but I get there's a lot of controversy around whether masks work or not and whether they are necessary, but I don't think that debate should exist in a middle school classroom where policies are there for a goddamn reason. Oh, and also, you're fired. I guess you're just suspended, but something tells me this person isn't going to learn their lesson with a suspension. Alright guys, that's all we have for you today. I am sufficiently annoyed by the ignorance of all 5 of these cases. So leave a comment down below if you've ever been pissed the fuck off by one of your teachers being an absolute idiot. Because, you know, you want to trust your teachers that they're doing the right thing most of the time. But when things like this happen, you realize, wow, like anyone can be an idiot. Anyone can be an absolute ding-dong, including my teachers. So you just gotta keep critically thinking, people. And also, while you're thinking critically, shove it up your mind hole.